Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing well today, and I know today for the UK has been a really hard day. As a British person myself, I do feel and sympathise with you all. I hope everyone is coping the best way they know how to, but at the same time I want to do this video, and it's about a reality star called Tim Dormer from the Big Brother series in the USA. It says Big Brother Tim Dormer comes out as autistic and reveals how it has affected his life. As an autistic woman, I felt this was important to bring you the news. This article comes from the Daily Mail newspaper website, which I will link below in the video description if you wish to read it. So I'm going to read through part of the article that I wrote down and then add my own autistic perspective at the end. So let's get into it. Big Brother star Tim Dormer has revealed he has been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. He talked about it on his podcast, the Big Mouth podcast. He spoke with Chloe Hayden, who also used to be known as Princess Aspian here on YouTube. He has always felt different. He said that other people understood things quicker than he did, and that they had an instruction manual and he didn't. One of the biggest challenges is to overcome people's preconceptions. Yes, I agree with him, because people's preconceptions of autism is they don't really understand it. They think they know best than us. They think they know everything about autism because they've read it or seen it in a textbook. And that isn't accurate at all, because you're not the ones who live with autism. So I can totally understand where he's coming from with the preconceptions thing. Because again, it's how society sees us. They see it as something bad and to be wiped out and to be fixed and to be cured. And I totally understand where he's coming from with the preconceptions idea. He has also said that society needs to do more to accept people with neurodivergent or neurological conditions. Again, I agree with him here, because as a neurodivergent myself, as someone with a neurodevelopmental condition myself, I do believe strongly we need to advocate more for autism and disability, because when you're on social media or on a platform such as YouTube making video content for the world to see, you don't know who's watching you, and you don't know what reactions you're going to get or what feedback you're going to get. So again, the world needs to adjust to us and make it more inclusive and accepting, because let's face it, the world isn't very accepting of autism or disability currently, and I totally understand why he feels the way that he feels with regards to that. And he also says maybe we can help change people's views about what neurodivergency or neurodivergent is, and create a world that accepts diversity. Again, that is totally 100%, I back him up on that, because when you're trying to make the world a better place and you're trying to include divergent people from many spectrums of different conditions, so you've got the LBGT community, you've got the autistic community, you've got the epileptic community, you've got the narcolepsy community, you've got all these different communities who have different illnesses, conditions, physical illnesses, mental illnesses. We have to be inclusive for everybody. It's not just one certain condition. We all have to be a big family. We have to be committed to making change, and I'm totally behind what he's trying to do. I think what Tim Dormer has said is absolute spot on, and I think that that message is going to be coming through stronger. And the more that we sit together and agree that the world needs to adapt and change to us and be more inclusive as a whole, the more easier disability will stop being such a stigma and such a burden here in society, because I believe society does look down on disability, especially autism. It's like, oh, I hear the word Aspie or autistic or autism spectrum disorder or autism spectrum condition. It's like, oh, we'll just ignore it. We'll just wipe them to the side, put them to the side, and forget that they exist. So I totally understand why he feels that way. So as an autistic female who is on the autistic spectrum officially being diagnosed, I can agree with him that we have a long list of challenges for people and their preconceptions in society, because again, society does see us as something that is an epidemic, a burden, a tragedy, something that needs to be fixed, cured, healed, made better. There's nothing to be made better from. If the world was more inclusive and accepting of autism and the spectrum in general, we wouldn't face so much harshness and judgments and stares and comments and things like the R word being used. Or, you know, autism is not a bad condition, people. It's not. I'm autistic. I live on my own. I'm able to do things, as you can clearly see. I'm in my bedroom filming this. So, again, I totally believe in what Tim Dormer's trying to do. I think the message he's putting out there is a really positive one. And I support him in all aspects of the thing that he's trying to do. Also, I believe that as my own autistic experience, I am very much like Tim Dormer. I advocate, I challenge perception, I put the facts and figures out there, and I try and make sure people know the truth about autism, because yes, it can be hard, it can be difficult with our traits and our different severities, because everyone on the autistic spectrum is different. We have different traits, different levels, different triads, different comorbidities. So again, Tim could be very different from me. He may be more higher functioning, he may be more lower functioning than me. I hate using the labels, but that is what the medical diagnosis is. So yeah, let me know what you thought about my thoughts on Tim Dormer. I will link the article down below in the video description. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll be back next time. Bye guys.